Good morning, students. My name is Mandeep Kaur from California Public School. Hope all of you are fine. Now, let's start today's topic. Today, we are going to start the new worksheet, that is 10.4. The name of the chapter is Sequence and Series. Now, 10.4 is based on the arithmetic mean. So, let's start the arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean, AM. Now, how can we find out the arithmetic mean? Let us suppose there are the two numbers A, B, and we have to find out the arithmetic mean between both these numbers. We have to find the arithmetic mean between these two numbers. Now let us suppose that arithmetic mean is capital A. Let us suppose the arithmetic mean between these two numbers is capital A. Now that numbers are in the form of AP. Now according to AP, their difference will be same. That means capital A minus of small a is equal to small b minus of capital A. Now negative A will be positive in this side. That means A plus capital A is equal to negative A will be positive on the right hand side. That will become A plus B. So 2A is equal to A plus B. That means the value of capital A is small a plus b by 2. That means the arithmetic mean between two number is nothing but their average. Their average a plus b by 2. So the arithmetic mean between two numbers is nothing but the average of both these numbers. So let us take one example that you can understand it easily. And in the similar way, we can find out the different number between the two numbers. Let us suppose we have to insert 5 arithmetic mean, or we have to insert the 7 numbers, or we have to insert the 6 numbers between the two numbers. So the similar type of question we will discuss in this worksheet. So let's start the first question of this worksheet. Now we have to insert we have to insert the arithmetic mean. Find the arithmetic mean between -3 and 1. -3 and 1. Now we have to find the arithmetic mean between both these numbers. And here we have find out the arithmetic mean between two number is nothing but their average. So let us suppose capital A is their arithmetic mean. So that is average of these number. That means -3 plus 1 by 2. That is -2 by 2. That is equal to minus of 1. And in the second part, here is insert two arithmetic mean. Here we have insert only one arithmetic mean. And in the second part, we have insert two arithmetic mean. Insert two arithmetic mean between -2 and 7. Between -2 and 7. Now, how can we insert the two arithmetic mean between two numbers? Here are the -2 and here is 7. Let us suppose the two arithmetic mean between these are A1 and A2. A1 and A2. Between the numbers -2 and 7. And sometimes we have a insert 6 number, then you have to write down A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. And whenever we have to insert the n arithmetic mean, then we have to write down A1, A2, A3 up to so on A and between any two numbers. Now, here we have to find out these two numbers. That means what is A1 and what is A2. A1 is nothing but its second term. Here is a first term, here is a second term, here is a third term, and here is a fourth term. So in which way we can find out its A1 and A2? So A1 is its second term. So second term can be written as A plus D. Second term, yes. Second term we can write down as A plus D, because A plus N minus 1 into D is there. So A2, that means second term, that is denoted by capital A1, because I am going to insert the two arithmetic mean here. That is A1 and A2. Here is our first term, here is the second term. And second term is equal to A plus D. So that means we have to find out what is its A and D. A we already know about, that is minus of 2. But we have to find what is its D. And in the similar way, if I have to find out A2, that is nothing but its third term, and that is written as A plus 2D. A plus 2D. So for this, we have to find out what is the value of D. Now look at here. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms are there. And the last term, that means the fourth term, that is 7. So if I have write down it is T4 is equal to 7, and the fourth term can be written as A plus 3 D. A plus 3D, that is equal to 7. The value of A we already know about, that is minus of 2 plus 3. D is equal to 7. So 3D is equal to negative 2 will be positive on the right side. 7 plus 2, 9. So the value of D is equal to 3. The value of D is equal to 3. So here, what is A1? A plus D. A is minus 2 and D is 3. So its value is 1. And in the similar way, A2, that is equal to minus 2 plus, here is minus 2 plus 2 into D. The value of D is 3. So minus 2 plus 6, that is equal to 4. That means here the value of A1 is 1 and the value of A2 is 4. In the similar way, we can insert 6 numbers, 7 numbers, 8 numbers between the two numbers. Now come to the next question of this worksheet. Okay, now the next question is, if the fourth term of AP is 4, the fourth term, that means the value of T4 is 4 given, and then what is the sum of its 7 terms? We have to find out what is the sum of its 7 terms. Now how can we find out the sum of the 7 terms? So here I am going to write down the formula. So the formula is SN, and N, it may be even or it may be odd. The value of N, it may be even or it may be odd. So if N is odd, N is odd, then what is the sum? Then what is the sum? That is equal to N into its middle term. N into its middle term. And if N is even, here N is odd. If N is even, then Sn is equal to N into average of its two middle term. Its two middle terms. So I'm going to explain this one by with the help of an example. So let us suppose that we have the terms T1. I'm going to write on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 terms are there. Now look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 terms are there. That means number of terms are odd. Number of terms are odd. So if I have to find out their sum. So sum of the 5 terms, that means S5. That is equal to N. The value of N, how many terms are there? 5. So 5 multiply its middle term. And its middle term, that is this one. 2 in this side, 2 in this side, that means that is its middle term. That means 5 multiply 3, that is equal to 15. So if N is even, So let us suppose we have the terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These terms are there. Now how many terms? 6 terms are there. N is even, that is 6. So S6 is equal to N. How many terms are there? 6 number of terms are there. So 6 multiply into average of its two middle term. So look at here in this side, if I will left these two one and at last leaving both these one, and now these are its middle term. 3rd number and 4 number are its middle term. The average of both these one, that means 3 plus 4 by 2. 3 plus 4 by 2. So by calculating this, you can find out what is S6. So in this way, we can find out the sum, whether N is even, whether N is odd. Now look at here. Here we have to find out S7. S7, that means 7 is odd. For odd, we have N into its middle term. We have the formula. If N is odd, here the value of N, because 7 number of terms are there, that means N is odd. So our formula is S7 is equal to N into its middle term. The value of N we already know about. Now what is its middle term? If 7 number of terms are there, so let us suppose we have T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7. 7 number of terms are there. Now what is their middle term? From 3 this one and at last 3, if I will leave this one, that is its middle term. T4th is its middle term and its value is already given, that is 4. So put down the value here, that is 4. So 7 4s are 28 is our required answer. Now come to the next question of this worksheet. Okay, now the next question is, if the 10th and 11th term of an AP are 23rd and 27, its 10th term, that means T10, that is equal to 23, and its 11th term, that is equal to 27. Then write the sum of its first 20 terms. We have to find out what is the sum of first 20 terms. So here the value of n is even. Value of n is even. So for the even we have a formula n into arithmetic mean of its two middle term. Its two middle terms. So look at here. The value of n, that is 20. That means 20 number of terms are there. So if I will write down here is t1, t second, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and last is 20th term. Now what will be their average? So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So from 9 this one, and here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here are the last 9 terms. So these are their middle terms. There are their middle term. So 10th term and 11th term are their middle terms. So here look at here, the value of n, that is 20. So 20 into arithmetic mean of two middle terms. So middle terms are 10th and 11th term, and that is already given. 10th is 23 and 11th is 27. So that means their average that means 23 plus 27 by 2. 23 plus 27 by 2. So after this we have 20 multiply. So here is 50 by 2, that is 25. So 20 into 25, that is equal to 500. That means the sum of first 20 term is 500. Now come to the next question of this worksheet. Okay, now the next question is, if capital A is the arithmetic mean between small a and small b, prove that capital A minus small a and its whole square plus capital A minus of small b and its whole square, that is equal to half of a minus b and its whole square. So here it is written capital A is the arithmetic mean between A and B. That means the value of capital A is the average of average of these two numbers. That means small a plus b by 2 is there. Now by taking its left hand side, so put the value of capital A, that is a plus b by 2, and here is negative of a and its square. So here is a plus b by 2 and negative of b and its whole square. So by taking its LCM is 2. So here is a plus b minus of 2a and its whole square. And here is LCM 2. So a plus b minus of 2b and its whole square. So that is a minus 2a, that is minus of a plus b. That means b minus a and its whole square, and in the denominator 2 square is 4. So here is b minus 2b, that is minus of b. So a minus b and its whole square, and here is 2 square, that is 4. So after this we have, by taking again its LCM 4. So here we can use the identity b square a square minus of 2ab. So here is a square b square minus of 2ab is here. So here we have a square plus a square, that is 2a square, and b square, that is 2b square, negative 2ab, that is negative 4ab divided by 4. So by taking 2 as a common, so here is a square plus b square minus of 2ab divided by 4. So here is 2 2s are 4. So that is the identity of a minus b whole square, and that is 2. That is equal to right hand side, a minus b whole square divided by 2. Now come to the next question of this worksheet. Okay, now the next question is, arithmetic means are inserted between 7 and 71 in such a way that the fifth arithmetic mean is 27. The value of fifth arithmetic mean is already given, that is 27. Find the number of arithmetic mean inserted. So let us suppose that n arithmetic means inserted between 7 and 71. So between 7 and 71, how many arithmetic means are inserted? N numbers of. So here is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 up to so on. N arithmetic means are inserted between 7 and 71. 71. So fifth its fifth arithmetic mean. That means fifth arithmetic mean is already given, that is 27. That is 27. So we have to find how many arithmetic means are inserted. So look at here. Here are the n arithmetic mean. So that is its n plus 1 and that is its n plus 2 terms. So how many terms are there? N plus 2 number of terms are there. Here are the n arithmetic mean. So here is n plus 1 and here is n plus 2. That means its n plus 2th term is 71. 71. So by applying the formula, the value of a we already know about, that is 7. So 7 plus n plus 2 minus 1, because n minus 1. The formula is a plus n minus 1. The value of n is n plus 2. So minus 1 into d we don't know and is equal to 71. So firstly we have to calculate what is the value of d. What is the value of its d? So how can we find out the value of d? So look at here. Its fifth arithmetic mean is 27. Fifth arithmetic mean, that means first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Its sixth term is 27. So sixth term, that means a plus 5d is equal to 27. The value of a, that is 7, and 5d is equal to 27. That means 5d is equal to 20. The value of d is 4. The value of d is 4. So put the value of d equal to 4 here. So here is positive sign will be negative in this side and that will become n plus 1. The value of d, that is 4. 71 minus 7, that is 64. So 4 is divided in this side, so that will become 16. So 1 positive will be subtracted in the right hand side, that is 15. That means the value of n is 15. So how many arithmetic means are inserted between 7 and 71? There are the 15 arithmetic means are inserted. Now come to the next question of this worksheet. Okay, now the next question is, there are n arithmetic means between 3 and 17. There are n arithmetic means. So let us suppose a1, a2 up to so on, an are the arithmetic means between 3 and 17. So here is 3 and arithmetic means here is a1, a2, a3 and up to so on. A and arithmetic means are there between 3 and 17. The ratio of the first mean is, that is a1, and the last mean, that is an. The ratio, that means a1 and an, and its ratio is given, that is 1 by 3, and we have to find out what is the value of n. So a1, that is nothing but its second term. Its second term. Here is the first term and that is its second term. So second term, that means a plus d, and that is its n plus 1 term. Here is first, second, third up to so on. Here that is its n plus 1th term. So that is a plus n d, that is equal to 1 by 3. So by doing its cross multiply, a we already know about, that is 3. So write down the value of a. So 3 plus d and 3 plus n d is equal to 1 by 3. So if I have to find the value of n, so firstly I have to find what is the value of d. What is the value of d? Now look at here, how many terms are there? Here are the n and n plus 1 and n plus 2. That means n plus 2 terms are there. Or we can say that here is first, second, third, fourth, and that is n plus 1 and that is n plus 2 term. So t n plus 2, that is equal to 17. So here is a plus n plus 2 minus 1 into d is equal to 17. The value of a is 3. So that is n plus 1 into d is equal to 17. So n plus 1 into d is equal to 14. So the value of d is equal to 14 over n plus 1. So firstly, by doing its cross multiplication, that is 3 plus n d is equal to 9 plus 3d. So here is nd minus of 3d is equal to 9 minus 3, that is 6. And by taking d as a common, so here is n minus 3 equal to 6. So now I'm going to write down the value of d here. So that is 14 over n plus 1. So I'm going to write in this side. So that is d, the value of d is 14 over n plus 1 into n minus 3 is equal to 6. So that will become 14 into n minus 3, that is equal to 6n plus 6. That is divided in this side, it will be multiplied. So 6n plus 6. So that is 14n minus 42 is equal to 6n plus 6. So after this we have, so here 14n in this side, that will be negative. So 14 minus 6, that is 8n. is equal to 42 will be positive in the right hand side. So 6 plus 42, that is 48. So n is equal to 6. The value of n is 6. I'm going to repeat it again. So firstly we have the ratio of the first and the last arithmetic mean, a1 by an, that is 1 by 3. So after that put down the value here, and firstly we have to calculate its d. So how can we calculate its d? That are, how many terms are there? First, second, third, up to so on n plus 1, and that is its n plus 2th term. So tn plus 2, that is 17. And here we can easily find out the value of d. So after that you have to put down the value of d here. So 14 over n plus 1, n minus 3 equal to 6. So this will be divided, and in this side it will be multiplied. After that, by doing its calculation, you can easily find out the value of n is equal to 6. That is the last question of this worksheet, that means 10.4. Now for tomorrow we'll discuss the next worksheet of this chapter. Thank you so much everyone.